A full moon in Aquarius is happening right now. We are all going through it. We have been going through a lot of different emotions. And when the full moon is in Aquarius, in the sign of Aquarius, it is about humanitarianism. It is about collaboration. So many of us are going through the same things all together. And one of the things that I have noticed as a spiritual guide for the last 34 years is the change in how people are seeing spirituality in itself. People are seeing this in a different way. Now, there are still some people who are quite happy to continue to ask certain psychics or whatever, what their boyfriend is doing and whether there's a cheating going on and are they going to be with this person forever and all that stuff. Okay? But the real messages of spirituality, the real messages of the moon, are guiding you emotionally to something greater. This world is needing something greater than wasted time on certain topics. Now, do I give messages every single day? Yes, I do. The reason that I do this is because my healing can be there in those readings, right? The healing from the universal energies for humanity can come through where people find something that they can connect with and the healing is able to come through. Does everybody do this? I don't think so. However, we're moving more into alignment with a lot of healing. We're moving into alignment with Aquarius energy, which will be with us for 20 years in November. So when November starts this year, I think it's about 4 or 5 days into November, and then we have this change of Pluto moving itself into Aquarius for the next 20 years. What does that mean? Well, depending on where you have Aquarius and what house that is on your chart, okay, you could go by astrology and have a look at that. But you could also understand the energy of Pluto itself as being a very, very deep and emotionally fulfilling type of a planet that dives deep into our truth and brings it up to the surface. It's like it is connected with mining as well. So you drill down, to get the goods and bring them to the surface, right? They might be covered with dirt, but you're pulling things up and out. You're rinsing it clean. You're understanding it in these different ways. So as we move into more spiritual awareness, we have to be also aware of our energy. Where are you focused? What are you doing in your life? Are you still concerned with what your neighbors are doing or what someone else on social media is doing and staying in competition? Are you still feeling worried about everything in your life? Are you trying to fight past this? Or are you just believing that it's going to be that way forever? One of the deeper things with this full moon is to come to a realization in yourself where you want to be, okay? Where you want to be, and draw this towards you rather than constantly chasing it, right? There are some people who will give you code numbers and words that you can use and, different prayers, and I give declarations that we can use. But if you don't get to the real deep issues, right? Like Pluto likes to dig right down, pull up the goods and bring it out, right? If you aren't looking at those deeper issues within yourself, you will still struggle. And nobody wants you to struggle, okay? You have to really start to acknowledge when we have these sessions with the moon, we're having this acknowledgement within ourselves about crap that we still do, okay? And there became this situation a couple of days ago where someone was saying something horrendous to me just on a comment without realizing who I am and what I do. And I give so much for free. I'm here to teach, right? That's what I'm here to do. And so this person was completely wrong. And the first part of me wanted to give that person a piece of my mind, right? Tear strips off them, if you will. But instead, it was something that was just quickly deleted, like blocked as well, reported even. And then, instead of being frustrated for the rest of the day, like, how could someone think that? Oh my God, we're still going back into that same old way that people think about spiritual people as cuckoo and weird and crystal balls and all this stuff, right? And so instead of me being upset and wanting to scream, about this, I came into my office, which this is my office, and I started writing about how this made me feel, right? It made me feel misunderstood. It made me feel like, people were purposely being nasty to me because of the work that I do, or assuming or categorizing me into a particular group. And I don't like it. I don't think anybody likes to be categorized into a particular group, okay? It's like saying, one particular type of people are all thieves. And so then everybody is thieves that might be associated with that or fit that mold, you see? Nobody likes it. So I sat with it. And it seemed to me that there was a beautiful message that was coming from this about bridging that gap. And it was coming because of this full moon. And it was about things that I don't often talk about as well. And being, raised in a Christian sort of a household, my dad being very, very religious, and even living with Amish and Mennonites and Hutterites when I was a teen. So understanding the deeper things that happen with regards to different religious societies. Is everybody the same in those societies? No, right? So it was showing me that there needs to be a coming together of all different walks and talks, all different ways of being. And it had to start with myself, and that I was here to teach you to work on yourself, to dig deep, okay, to bring to the surface the things that are valuable in your life, the things that you can use, and the things that you need to clean off, the things that have got heaps of dirt on it, things that you might be ashamed of or whatever, and release it once and for all. Now, does this moon mean that every single person is going to go through the same things? Of course not. But it is a time, if we're thinking about the energy of Aquarius, it is a time where we start to connect with the things that bring us peace, and ignoring these things that might bring us a sense of being unsettled, or being not good enough, or being hated for some reason. Why do we let those emotions sit there? In fact, why do we even care the thoughts and opinions of someone else who might be projecting fearful energy towards you? Maybe that's all that they know. And I also feel a good thing is to see the light within everyone, and especially within yourself. When you see the light in yourself, okay, and you start to give yourself credit, okay, and you stop beating yourself up, that is the pathway to the greatest healing. So this full moon in Aquarius, it affects each one of us in our own way. But if you can use it to really start to draw your future towards you, right? Draw it towards you instead of chasing like this. No, it's naturally drawn to me. I'm opening up myself to my true soul abilities. I'm opening up myself to an easy pathway forward. It doesn't always have to be hard for me. And I'm going to live it, and I'm going to be it with confidence. And I will, shake it off and clean it off as it goes along. And I will amplify some things and get rid of others. So you're sort of analyzing things from a viewpoint of light, okay? I wanted to send you all much, much love and support, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.